And joining us is Jonathan Brearley. He's the CEO of Ofgem. Hello to you, Mr. Brearley. So you're changing the rules. Explain that to us.
Well, look, let me start by saying I know how many families are struggling with the huge change in energy prices that we've seen. Now, Ofgem is working very hard to make sure that no one pays any more than they need to for their energy costs. What we're announcing today is the price cap. That regulation that makes sure you don't pay more than you need to for your energy is updated more frequently. So we're going to change the price cap every 3 months from October instead of every 6 months as we used to. And the reason we're doing that is to make sure that people pay a fair price for their energy, but also that companies can manage in what is an incredibly volatile market. So yes, it will go up as prices go up, but it will come down equally quickly as prices come back down.
But you acknowledge, Mr. Brearley, do you, that if this had been in place previously, then our bills would have gone up before this April rise that we've seen now?
Well, remember that the total cost you pay over the year would be absolutely the same, because that reflects only the cost of the energy that we buy. But as I say, yes, the price would go up more quickly as prices go up, but equally importantly, as those prices come down, then the price cap comes back down again. Now, I remember back in the 2010s when people saw their prices go up and were waiting and wondering why prices didn't come down equally quickly. The good thing about the price cap is we will make sure it only reflects cost, and therefore it only reflects what you need to pay for your energy.
But it is a bit swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Because as we've made the point there, which you've conceded, the price that we've seen, this big jump that we've seen in April, we would have seen that earlier than that if we had had these checks every 3 months.
Well, you would have seen that earlier, but that would have been moderated, so it wouldn't necessarily have been as large a jump as we saw in April. But the main point is, under any circumstances, the price cap will always be there to make sure no one pays any more than they need to for their energy. The important thing here is to make sure we have a market that adapts to what is a very, very different global situation, particularly with the Russian invasion of Ukraine. So our job is to make sure the market is resilient, the market can manage, but most importantly, customers pay no more than they need to for their energy. So this announcement is really part of a much bigger programme to make sure we can manage through what is an incredibly tough time for customers and a turbulent time for the industry. Now, our job, as I say, is to make sure we look after customers' interests and make sure people pay no more than they need to.
Yeah. Do you acknowledge that it's going to get tougher before it gets better?
Well, look, unfortunately, and I've said this publicly on a number of occasions now, with the Russian invasion of Ukraine, we are seeing a sustained increase, a further increase in gas prices. So the difficult news I have, it is likely in October that prices will go up again. But what we will do is we will make sure you pay no more than the cost that you need to for your energy. And we're not going back to the bad old days where unfair profits were charged by the retailers on top of that.
So is that a yes? Things are going to get worse before they get better?
So yes, things are going to get tougher as far as we can see. It's not certain. The market is changing dramatically almost day by day. But we have to warn customers to expect further price rises in October.
We're at Mickey's house today. I don't know if you've managed to watch any of the programme, Mr. Beardsley. I'm sure you're very busy. She has a prepayment meter. When that runs out, she has to light candles to try to light the house. What would your advice be to her and other people who are living here in Wigan?
Look, I know this is an incredibly tough time for customers, and I talk to customers almost every week to make sure I do understand what people are going through. Our advice is simple. Please do proactively get in touch with your energy company. There is help, advice and support that's available. There are amazing organisations who can support you through this difficult time, help you understand how to manage your energy bills and really help you through what is an unprecedented set of circumstances. So get in touch with your company, get access to all the support that's available and make sure you get the advice that you need. We also say to families, look, if you are facing trouble with your energy bills, you may want wider financial advice to make sure you can manage all of the different issues around the cost of living so far. But to emphasise, we know this is difficult for families. We know this is difficult for customers. We're doing everything we can to make sure that you pay a fair price for your energy.
OK, it's good to talk to you.